Hi, my name is Alana, and I did my project Language Profile on South Conchucos Quechua, the typological overview. So the segmental sound system consists of 17 consonants, 3 short vowels, 3 long vowels, and we can see that G is the only one that is voiced. So examples in this language profile that I'm going to use is the following alphabetical symbols correspond to the IPA symbols. So Q for G, Y for J, R for R, CH for T, S, SH for sh, and Y for Y. So some of the major word classes in South Conchucos Quechua include all of these words. So the words that describe attributes such as like buka or hatun, which is large, take the same suffixes and they serve the same grammatical functions as nouns. So looking at the word formation that the South Conchucos Quechua has adapted to, it's a polysynthetic language, which means combining several morphemes together, and they typically consist of a single root in addition to a sequence of suffixes and inclisids. So most suffixes and inclisids have a single component of meaning, and most of the time they do not change its meaning across morpheme boundaries. And because of this, it makes South Conchucos Quechua words easy to divide into individual morphemes. As you can see, she brought food for her guinea pigs. We can see that haka and kunapa, there are the possessions. You can see the possessions and you can see the word formation. Moving on to possession in nouns. There are 4 suffixes to indicate possession in pronouns, such as the colon, yki, and ntsk. So haka, which means guinea pigs, versus haka with the colon, which means my guinea pigs. As we look at the word formation of the South Conchucos language, it is a polysynthetic language, which means we can combine several morphemes together. They typically consist of a single root in addition to a sequence of suffixes and inclisids. So most suffixes and inclisids have a single component of meaning, and most of the time do not change its meaning across morpheme boundaries. Because of this, it makes South Conchucos Quechua words easy to divide in individual morphemes. As we can see in this little box, she brought food for her guinea pigs, and we can see that haka and kunapa, that is guinea pig, and then apa ramusha, which is take, but we can translate that to English, which is brought food. While we examine the word order within clauses, the main clause of this language consists of a subject-noun phrase, an optional object-noun phrase, along with other optional elements. In English, we use subject-verb-object, but in South Conchucos Quechua, it's relatively free. So fewer than 7% of main clauses in connected speech are both subject and object noun phrases. The subject occurs more frequently in the clause initial position because of pragmatic factors. These pragmatic factors also motivate the subject in the clause final position. Adding on to the last slide before, the word order is variable in main clauses. Also, adverbial clauses are almost always final. So let's take a look at the word formation that South Conchucos language withholds. So it is a polysynthetic language, which means it combines several morphemes together and typically consists of a single root in addition to a sequence of suffixes and inclisids. So most suffixes and inclisids have a single component of meaning, and most of the time do not change its meaning across morpheme boundaries. Because of this, it makes South Conchucos Quechua words easy to divide into individual morphemes, as you can see in the box below. The case and grammatical relations in South Conchucos language are subjects and objects. The objects are indicated by the case suffix ta. Subjects are marked by the absence of any case suffix, so more than 15 additional case suffixes are marked as obliques. Something I found super interesting was the evidentials. There is a set of 6-word final inclusits, which are evidentials: mi, que, ka, chi, she, and van. They describe the speaker's information and degree of certainty about the information. You can attach them to almost any word, and the use is generally restricted to one per sentence. So you can't have more than one, or you can't have 2 or 3. Overall, the South Conchucos Quechua language is extremely complex, but at the same time it isn't, because it ties in a lot of other languages. Thanks for watching!